Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm your favorite frugal introvert, Jerry. I get paid monthly, but I budget weekly, and I'm learning how to both manage my money and how to make more of it. So what's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Drop down in the comments below and let me know if you're doing anything fun this weekend. So today I'm going to be giving you a 2-week budget check-in. We're going to see how I did from January 1st through the 15th, and I'm going to be unstuffing some of my sinking funds. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you over at my MacBook so we can go over my budget. Okay, guys, so I'm at my annual budget spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is from an Etsy seller called Shopkick. I will have a link below in the description box if you guys are interested in checking it out. So I'm on my transactions page. So I'm gonna scroll down and we're gonna go over my income first. So on February 1st, I got my paycheck. So my paycheck was actually a little bit more, $2,744.40. So I'm gonna have to go and talk to HR to find out why it's more. And I mentioned this in my last budget with me video, but usually my paycheck is $26.78.69. So I did get a payment from Etsy on the 7th for $9.53. You guys have already seen me stuff that in my sinking fund, in my business sinking fund, that is. I also got $58.41 worth of interest income on the 10th, and you guys have also seen me stuff that in my house sinking fund as well. So for the next week, I got paid from Rakuten. So if you guys don't know what Rakuten is, you can use that to get cash back whenever you're shopping. I usually do it for online. I haven't been using Rakuten a lot lately because I've been using a website called Honey. None of this is sponsored, by the way, but if you guys are interested, I will have my referral codes linked below in the description box. I've been using Honey a lot more lately because I found that I've been getting more money with Honey than with Rakuten. I like to shop at CVS, and what I end up doing is, even though there's like 2 CVS's right down the street from me, I pay for everything online and then I just go pick it up in the store. That way I can, one, pay with my credit card online because I get 3% cash back. And then 2, I also purchase things through Honey and I get cash back through there. So for example, if I were to order something through Rakuten, usually they offer like maybe 1% cash back for the whole purchase. But if I go through Honey, let's say I need to order like a box of tampons or something like that. So if I'm ordering 2 $10 boxes of tampons, if I'm getting 1% cash back, that's only what, 20 cents? Versus me going through Honey, I can get $2 back per box of tampons. So I'm gonna get $4 back from Honey. So that's why I've been using Honey a lot lately. And maybe that was TMI for some of y'all, but that's usually what I buy from CVS. And don't sleep on CVS, y'all. I know they're kind of high, but if you have that CVS Care Pass, I can go in there and buy those 2 boxes of tampons and they'll be $20, and I'll have a bunch of coupons and I'll only pay like 94 cents for them. And I'll still get $4 back from Honey. All right, so my last income transaction was from Etsy. Once again, that was on the 14th. I got paid $21.96. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. A lot of that came from you, Toya, over at Tidy with Toya. I appreciate you so much, girl. Thank you so much. So next we have my expenses for the month. So starting out on the 1st, I did pay my rent. That was $586.85. My Verizon bill for $90. I did put the $100 towards my student loans. And then I bought some Chewies for $10 because I absolutely love Chewies. And we were having a Black History Month program at my school and somebody was selling Chewies and I had to buy some. So that came from miscellaneous. So I went to Hyman's, that's a seafood restaurant here downtown. That was $105.25. I did mess up the last time I did a cash unstuffing. I think it was the last time when I unstuffed the money from Neon Tiger. So that was another restaurant we went to for a date night. That should have came from my date night challenge. So for my date night challenge, I had $150 saved up. So what I should have done was only pull the $104 from date night, and then that would have left me with $46 in that savings challenge. I accidentally pulled some money from anniversary. So I ended up pulling all the money from anniversary, and I should not have done that. So what I'm gonna do to cover the Hyman's date night, I'm gonna pull the remaining $46 from my date night savings challenge, which I don't have an envelope for, but I do have that in my savings account. And then I'm gonna take $59 from anniversary. So that's gonna leave me with $29 in my anniversary envelope. So you guys won't actually see me unstuffing that because I did that behind the scenes and I added $21 back into my anniversary envelope. Okay, so on the 2nd, my HP ink came out for $4.35. I also ate out at Moe's for $12.26. That was on the 3rd. The 4th, I did a $5 super chat for Chris over at Budgeting Just Because. The 5th, I got groceries for $74.87. So I was over budget for that because I only budgeted $50. I also bought some snacks for $7.66 from the Dollar Tree. And I got some household items for $36.31. Anything that's highlighted in purple, that means I'm gonna pull money from my sinking fund to cover that. On the 5th, I also bought a bunch of Valentine's Day cards that I have yet to send out, but don't worry, I'm gonna send them out. But I paid $9.01 for those, so I'm gonna be taking that from YouTube. And then I bought my boyfriend a Valentine's Day gift for $19.07. So I'm gonna take that from Valentine's Day. And lastly, on the 5th, I had a Bluehost transaction come out for $52.19, and I don't know what that is, hence all the question marks here. So I'm gonna have to contact them and figure out why they're charging me $52.19, because they usually don't charge me anything else other than this $7.62 payment down here. So I don't know, but once I find out, I'll let you guys know. On the 6th, I got some personal items for $17.49, and I also got gas for $28.13. Lastly, on the 6th, my internet came out for $69.99. Usually it's $78.99, but my partner ended up calling the company, and I don't know what he said to them, but they gave us a discount, a temporary discount, so it did drop down $9. On the 7th, I bought my coworker a wedding gift for $21.77. The 8th was a no-spend day. The 9th, I bought the Valentine's Day gift for $21.66, and that gift did go to Sin over at Budget with Sin. She did get the gift and she loved it, so I'm really glad you liked it, Sin. The 10th through the 11th were no spend days. The 12th, Bluehost came out for $7.62 as scheduled. The 13th was a no spend day. The 14th, my Carnival payment came out for $80. And then the 15th, I bought a savings challenge from Liz and Les, and that was $5.40, and I can't wait to get it. So that was it for all of my expenses, and now we're gonna go over to my savings and my investments. So all of this happened on the 1st. I moved the $300 over to my Roth IRA. I did put $12.50 towards Jeppy, and then $12.50 towards, I split it between Bitcoin and Ethereum. I went ahead and moved the $100 over to my emergency fund, and then I put $418 in my sinking funds. So now we're looking at the weekly setup. So for week 1, the 1st through the 10th, I'm not gonna go over everything, but as you can see from my bills, I did budget $763.34, but I only spent $751.19. So I was a little bit under budget, and that was because of the internet. I'll come back to the variable expenses. My investments, I did budget and invest $325. And then for my sinking funds and my savings challenges, I budgeted the $468, and I stuffed the $468 as well. So going back up to my variable expenses, I did budget $50 for groceries, but I was over and I spent $74.87. I did budget $35 for gas and I spent $28.13. I budgeted $15 for eating out and I spent $12.26. $35 for personal and spent $17.49. And lastly, I budgeted $15 for miscellaneous and I spent $17.66. So I was over budget for that. This one I'm over budget, and I do need to highlight that in red. I forgot. So let's do that. So even though I was over budget in these 2 categories, I still wasn't over budget overall by that much. I was only over budget by 41 cents total. So unfortunately, I did not have any rollover to stuff in my 50 envelope box. Womp womp. However, I do have rollover from the next week, the 11th through the 15th. So I'll get to that later. The $87.62 for bills that came out. My variable expenses, I budgeted $100 and I didn't spend a single penny for my variable expenses. So that's why I have $100 left over. My investments, I did not invest anything this past week. So I'm gonna roll that over and I'll invest it next week. But I did stuff the $347 in my sinking funds and my savings challenges. Now, some of you may be wondering why week 2 is such a short week. Normally I would end the week on the 17th, but there was a death in my family and I have to go home. So I'm ending the week on the 15th. Because 1, I don't know what I'm gonna be spending on either today or tomorrow. Also, I wanted to go ahead and pre-record these videos to have them up for you guys because I know I'm not gonna have any time to record while I'm gone. So that's why this week is a little bit shorter than normal. Also, that $100, I will not be stuffing the entire $100 in my 50 envelope box. For this week, the 16th through the 23rd, I am budgeting $50 for gas. And that is not what I would normally budget. I normally don't need that much gas because I don't do a lot of driving, but I like to over budget for gas when I'm going out of town. With that being said, because I budgeted $50, I'm actually over by $25 for my gas budget. So I'm gonna take $25 from that $100 of rollover and apply it to the gas. Now, if I don't end up spending that full $25 in rollover, then whatever is remaining, I will stuff it in my 50 envelope box. With that being said, let's go ahead and go over this week's budget. So I'm budgeting $50 for gas. I'm gonna budget $50 for groceries. For eating out, and I actually haven't finished this, so I need to do that now. For eating out, if we go down here, to this little section down here, This tells me how much money I have left in each category. So I've got $30 left over from eating out. With that being said, I'm gonna put the full $30 towards eating out, and then I just won't eat out for the remainder of the month. As far as personal, I don't really think I'm gonna need anything, but I do have $32.51 left over for personal. I might give myself $20 just in case I need something. And then for miscellaneous, let's go back down. I've got $27.34 left for miscellaneous. I am going to just give myself $20. So total variable expenses is $170. So my Roth is gonna get that $75 in rollover, and my crypto and my stocks, they're both gonna get $25. That's $12.50 from this week, and then the $12.50 that I didn't invest from the last week. So my investments total $125. And then my sinking funds and my savings challenges total $224. So that was it for the weekly check-in. I'm gonna go ahead and start unstuffing my sinking funds. So I'm gonna start out with my high priority sinking funds binder, because the first envelope I'm gonna unstuff is YouTube. So YouTube, I'm gonna unstuff $40 from there. So I should be left with $147. Now I don't have $40 that I can just pull from here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out this 50, and I have a 10, and I'm just gonna put that back in here. So I've got 1, 20, 30, 40, 45, 47. And then the last envelope in here is gonna be household. And I'm gonna pull 36 from here, which should leave me with 32. Let's see, I'm gonna have to take this 50 out. I'm gonna take this 5 out, the 1, and I'm gonna put this 20 in here. So 20, 30, and 32 is what's left. Okay, so I think we're done with this binder. Next, we're gonna go over to my occasions binder. And I'm gonna pull $20 from Valentine's Day. Okay, and so now I'm left with $10, $15, and $20 in Valentine's Day. So the last thing that I need to do is unstuff the wedding gift for my coworker. Now that was, let me go back to my spreadsheet and see. That was $21.77. I'm gonna round that up to 22. I have to figure out where I'm gonna pull that, because I have no idea where I'm gonna pull it from. So I may go back to my occasions binder, and here's where I messed up, because I don't have like a general gifts sinking fund. I used to, but I got rid of it for whatever reason. I didn't think that I was gonna need it, and I kind of do. See that I kind of do need one. So I think I'm gonna pull from Christmas. Now this was definitely not a Christmas gift, but because I've got months and months to save up for Christmas again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull it from Christmas. I could do that, or I have a lot of cashback rewards that I've saved up from using my credit card, and I could just redeem the $21.77 from the cashback. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna leave all of my sinking funds and my savings challenges alone and just pull the money from the cashback that I have. So that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you being here. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss another upload. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, be blessed. And until next time, peace.